Can you hear me? This sounds like it is. I'm out of it. Yeah, geez.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty well.
Good. Thank you so much for stepping in. I wanted to. Oh, I can hear myself. Oh, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I don't know, I was not having good connection to the server.
Yeah.
It seems better now.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Well, have a good day.
Yep, thanks. Alright, I don't know how well I'm actually synced to what's live. I'm just watching on multi-Twitch, so it should be close to what you're saying. Hopefully. Anyways, I've half watched what's been going on here. Seems like we've got a really early Varia at the Gauntlet location. So, from what I know, there are no hell runs required in this logic, so with Varia, we'll see if that prompts any of the runners to go down first instead of going up to the ship, which I'm pretty sure is more common with this logic. Meanwhile, this has actually been a very powerbomb heavy seed. Not too many super missiles yet, so they're gonna have to find a lot more of those, and or just charge beam and a nice other couple beams, or just charge beam if they're feeling really spicy. Who knows? And we have already found 4 E-tanks actually, so this is a very healthy seed as well. So the runners, if they are able to make it to what do you call it, Lower Norfair, that might be something worth trying since they have Varia and a lot of health. And there's a 5th E-tank there at the top of Criteria Supers. Unfortunately, D10 is not able to get that because he does not have Speed Booster. Maybe forget what I said about super missiles, because Cross is he is currently finding a bunch. And there are still quite a few to check soon. And so Di10Kong finding grapple beam, that's a nice item to find for sure. Not super useful since I don't know. It's just not super useful in this logic, but it can help in certain situations, most notably Dragon and farming before rid. We'll see. What? It looks like he is going back to Billy Mays. I kind of missed the first little bit of this, but I guess it was not available then. So yeah, Di10Kong gonna clear out all of the early parts of Criteria and Blue Brinstar, while Crossproduct doing a more traditional route, just going through the game as he would normally do in Randomizer, going straight down to Green and Pink Brinstar and clearing out everything he can, which is pretty much everything except Waterway right now, assuming he knows the Wavegate trick, which it's Crossproduct. He is a very good rando player, I know he does. Interestingly, Diddy skipping a few super missiles. It's a bit interesting. I mean, not too bad, but just means he's definitely gonna pick up charge beam in that case. If he's skipping missiles at 10 missiles, he is definitely not planning on doing an ammo kill on Mother Brain, because he would want a bunch of missiles to do Mother Brain 1, unless he finds a lot of supers, which is possible. But we will see how that develops. Meanwhile, Crossproduct, I actually have not seen that setup to get that shot there to backdoor Spore Spawn, but it worked out for him, so I'll give him that. So we'll see if Spore Spawn was hiding the goods. Well, I mean, it's not bad. I'll take that. And so will Crossproduct, as he is not going to skip it. And yep, you see Diddy. I assume he's going to go back and pick up all the items Crossproduct just did in reverse and then go up direct ship. That is the traditional meme route, although he didn't really do traditional meme route. He cleared most of Criteria and Gauntlet first, so I don't know. Maybe he's doing a advanced meme route. Maybe he's just meming in general. Who knows? Anyways, Crossproduct gets the wave gate. We'll see if anything. See if the goods are here. There's even more supers, so he's got 30. He can kill Ridley. Maybe not comfortably, but he can do it. Oh, my 2 to 3 seconds ahead. Oh, sorry. You'll just have to hear what I say 2 to 3 seconds after I say it. That's all I got for you. Anyways, yeah, Cross up to 35 supers, and if he picks up these power bombs, he's gonna be up to 30. Although, I would say, all right, he is gonna skip them. I did see Crossproduct practicing a few tricks that may require a lot of power bombs, namely crystal flash clips. But we'll see if Crossproduct actually ends up doing one of those in this race. It is possible, with no gravity in sight yet, he might be doing some fancy, like super fancy crystal flash clips to get into Meridia. As he's gonna check. I forget what was here. I just saw it from Diddy, but I forget what this item was. I think it was a super missile. Yep, it was a super missile. So that brings his total up to 40. Di10Kong is also looking pretty well with his ammo, having 25 super missiles with a few more to check. I think. Yeah, there's a few at the top of Green Bridstar. You know, Crossproduct gonna check Billy Mays. This was just a missile and an E-tank, if I remember correctly, so not exactly what he's looking for, but it is items that are available to him. I imagine he'll appreciate at least the E-tank. Generally want at least 7, although that's assuming you can do stand-up glitch, which would require charge beam and a few other beams in order to actually do significant damage to Mother Brain, which they do not have yet. They are still on the hunt for those. And is he gonna check Edicoons? I mean, there wasn't really anything good there, but I don't know why he's not checking it. That's okay though. Maybe he'll check it on the way out. So Crossproduct actually also going up the elevator, so he is gonna be, looks like he's going to ship first as well. Product also full cleared Criteria. Since with the early space jump, I didn't see where they got space jump because of the whole missing the first couple minutes. But space jump was an item in a location that they were able to check, and therefore they got it. And that allowed them to clear a lot of the spots in Criteria which you would normally not be able to get to early in the game, pretty early on. So there's that. So both runners have basically full cleared Criteria, as well as Upper Brinstar at least. Upper Brinstar is in pink-green Brinstar, and blue, I guess. Everything except red Brinstar, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And Crate Slayer, I guess. But, you know. That's not pink, green, or blue, so I mean, I guess there's parts of Chrysler that are green, but I digress. Anyways, Cross gonna see there's an E-Tank there, and he's gonna be happy because he cannot get it. Or rather, happy that it's not a necessary item because he cannot get it. And yeah, he is checking the Edicoons after the Brinstar Reserve. Not sure why he decided to do things in that order. I feel like it would have just been better to go straight down since he was literally right there above the powerbomb bridge, but maybe a little bit of a mishap. Maybe he just forgot about it a little bit. Either way, he's gonna check the items and be a bit disappointed since there's nothing super necessary. I guess there's a nice cache of supers, as in one pack of supers. Okay, so is Crossproduct's MSU just like entirely Contra music? Because I'm down for that. Either way, he's going to be the first to make it to the ship, as Diddy is not going to the ship. Okay. At least not going to the ship that way. I guess he is able to check X-ray. So that's a nice incentive for going down. Well, I guess not really in SMRAT, since it's not guaranteed to be a major item. But it is an item that you would maybe not always be able to check, that Di10Kong is able to check, so there's that. Cross finding some more supers below the ocean. Bringing his total up to 45, so he's doing well for himself. Oh yeah, here's a nice trick here. So when you like come slightly out of the water, you're actually able to space jump there. So Crossproduct used that to get out of the ocean, or attempting to use that to get out of the ocean. We'll see if he's successful. There we go. Nice little use of the mechanics of space jump from Crossproduct. So we'll see what else he finds here in Wreck Ship. I guess I have to say it after he finds it, just to avoid spoiling things since I'm ahead. But he finds a missile and is not interested. And Di10Kong doing what I said he would do, checking X-ray since he has the means to do so. He's gonna be a bit disappointed because that is just a missile. And so we'll see where he goes from here, as Crossproduct is on his Fantoon fight, gonna be using the Doppler strats, I believe. Or maybe just gonna use a super missile every round, because he's got plenty of those. But I doubt he's gonna do that. It is available to him, though. That is really interesting. Di10Kong actually skipping super missiles, having 35, so he is fully committed to finding the charge beam. That's pretty interesting, actually. I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, but it's his decision, and if he's comfortable with that, then okay, I guess. Crossproduct. Looks like he's having a 4-round Fantoon, so gonna be ending here, hopefully. And by ending, I mean Fantoon is ending, which Crossproduct is going to manage. And, that's strain. Ooh, Di10Kong actually picked up those supers. Not sure why he's picking that up, but skipped the Spazer location. But it looks like he thought he picked up the item, so he looked away and then realized he did not quite grab it because of the respawning block. So it got a little bit trolled by the environment, but he got the super missiles, for better or for worse. Yeah, he definitely feels like he needs to take some chances. That makes sense. Di10Kong is... I think he's... Crossproduct's up 1-0 in the best of 3, so Di10Kong might feel like he's gotta pull out all the stops. Actually, Crossproduct... I think he also skipped a super there. So, that's interesting. Not gonna skip that one, though. Gonna pick up the one... Actually, both of Wreck Ship Super's items were vanilla. That's kinda cute. Not really notable, though. We'll see if the vanilla keeps up, because I think there was a missile at the missile as well. So far, Wreck Ship is entirely vanilla. So we'll see. We'll see if that keeps up. I doubt it, but it is possible, technically. We'll see right here as Crossproduct makes his way to the Wreck Ship E-Tank location. And I have some bad news. The vanilla streak has stopped, as that is just a power bomb. Not really that disappointing, but I'm disappointed. Meanwhile, Di10Kong, who has not found too much interesting in Kraid's lair, just a few super missiles, now finds an E-Tank there at the Kraid E-Tank location. So another vanilla item for you. Just cause, why not? And he is going to go down to Norfair. And like I said, since he has Varia Suit, he can... Or everything down here is in logic to check. I think Diddy is pretty good at hell runs anyways, but since he's got Varia Suit, he doesn't even need to worry about that. So everything is within the bounds of the game. And there's a nice item that would have been in bounds either way. The screw attack item at high jump missiles. So a nice item, maybe even more incentive to go down to lower Norfair, since that makes things a lot easier. You don't really need to worry about any of the enemies if you have space jump and screw attack. So, yeah. I imagine that's what we will see Di10Kong do. He has 7 E-Tanks too, so he's going to be fairly healthy. As well as a billion super missiles, so he's not going to need to worry about the Ridley fight. I say that. Ooh, wait, hold up. Y'all are about to see some fancy stuff. The charge beam at the back of... or at Croc Escape. And wave beam at the top of... what do you call it? Criteria? The top of Criteria. Yeah. So that's interesting, but not nearly as interesting as what Di10Kong just found. And actually, what I would do here is I would pick that up on the way out of Norfair. You don't really need it for anything in Norfair since you have so much... Diddy, what are you doing? I think you didn't see the... I don't think you saw the ice beam in time and ended up noping out of there before realizing, wait a second, that's an item that I want. But anyways, I think the best thing to do here is pick up Charge Beam on the way out of Norfair, since you don't really need it for lower Norfair with so many super missiles. I think that would be the most efficient routing. But we'll see what Di10Kong decides to do. He technically has all the stuff he needs to do Suitless Meridia, but I doubt he's gonna be doing Suitless. It is possible, though. Crossproduct, gonna check the wreck ship reserve missile. Is this a missile in the vanilla game or a power bomb? I don't actually remember. Well, it's a power bomb now, so you know, whatever that's worth. And the wreck ship reserve is but a missile. It is normally a missile. I knew that. I don't know why I was thinking it was a power bomb. I guess because you power bomb the blocks there. I'm silly. I need to brush up on my hundo. I actually was planning on running hundo soon, but that's not important right now. And so, as Crossproduct picks up his final super missile at gravity, he is going to be done with the wrecked ship. It wasn't very good. He didn't really get much useful besides wave beam, but the good news is he still has Varia and all the other stuff, so he will have a nice, quick Norfair, hopefully. As Di10Kong is looking to clear out Bubble Mountain, or maybe he'll do that on his way out, because he looks like he is actually going to go down. So I feel like for Crossproduct, something big needs to be here at Alpha and Beta power bombs, because he is not looking fantastic right now. With Wreck Ship being pretty much empty, Di10Kong has a pretty sizable advantage, as he is already well into Norfair. Actually going for the Lava Dive here. Like I said, this says what I wanted him to do, so glad to see he is doing it. Seems like there's another reserve tank at the cathedral. Ooh, that is not exactly what I was thinking, but that is a nice item for Crossproduct, the springboard. But I was thinking something along the lines of gravity suit or plasma beam, and Cross did not find either of those. So Di10Kong actually not even checking space jump, or not even checking screw attack or any of the GT items. He's going. And like I said, he has enough to finish the game. He can do full suitless. Or at least he has the items to do full suitless, technically. Actually, that's a lie. He needs either Springball X-Ray or Speed Booster in order to make it all the way out of the Dragon area, which we know where Springball is. So if he got that, he would be A-okay. But unfortunately, he does not. Anyways, either way, he is going to be skipping some items on his way through Lower Norfair as he makes a beeline towards Ridley. So, whatever he's thinking, he is definitely confident with his item loadout. He is going to check this, though. The Power Bombs of Shame. Going to give him a Super Pack. I think he's going to take that. So Charge Beam is at the Croc Escape, at the item that you can see at the bottom of the Norfair shaft, or Norfair elevator shaft. I think that's called Business Center. I don't know any room names though, so don't crucify me for getting everything wrong. But anyways, Charge Beam is there, so Diddy Kong is going to have to remember to pick that up on his way out of Norfair. Anyways, Crossproduct is heading over to Kraid. As Diddy Kong starts off as Ridley, he's got plenty of super missiles, but doesn't want to miss too many since he does not have charge yet. He'll be fine though. I think he entered with 37. So he missed 1, so he needs 3 more. And Ridley should be down in the next shot or 2, and that should be enough. Yep, Ridley is down for Diddy Kong as Crossproduct starts up his Kraid fight. We'll see if he gets the quick kill. And whoa, yeah, I was gonna say, Diddy Kong skipping the back of Ridley item actually would have been the right decision to do that, because it was not something he was looking for. So I think this is enough ammo. Yeah, this is enough ammo for Crossproduct to get through Mother Brain 1 and 2. So he is, once he finds Ice Beam, he's gonna be technically go mode. Whether or not he wants to complete the game with this layout. Technically, actually, Crossproduct is one of those runners that can make it without needing Ice Beam. He's got a few fancy tricks up his sleeve in Meridia, is what I'm trying to say here. But we'll get to that when we get to it. So anyways, Diddy Kong is making his way out of Lower Norfair. Still wondering what his plan is here. Like I said, he can't technically get through Meridia without gravity and or some fancy schmancy tricks to make it out of Dragon that I don't know if he's comfortable with. But he is skipping a lot of items that could potentially have gravity. So if he can't find them... Actually, you know what? I'm silly. I don't think gravity can be down here. Gravity can't be in Lower Norfair because Lava Dive is not in Logic. So actually, Diddy Kong is definitely making the right decision here. Sorry, I'm silly. But he could still find some nice items like Plasma Beam. Or Spacer Beam. One of the two. So yeah, I apologize for my lack of knowledge about the logic, because I'm unfortunately a little bit silly, as usual. It's kind of funny that Ice Beam is below where Ice Beam is in the vanilla game, but I suppose there's not too much to say about that. Alright, so Crossproduct is on his way. Probably, I imagine he's gonna go right into Norfair. Well, I said Diddy Kong was just going to be able to check all of Upper Norfair, which is basically where gravity has to be, if I'm understanding the logic. Gravity is either there, or speed is there, and gravity is at Waterway. So, not sure what Diddy Kong is doing right now. You know what he might be thinking? He might be thinking that gravity could be at Wrecked Ship. And that would be very bad for him. Yeah, if he goes to wreck ship without full clearing Norfair, he's gonna be in trouble. It could be even worse if he finds speed and gravity's at waterway. He could think that speed means that he needs to go to wreck ship. Although it could also be good. He could realize that it means waterway. Basically, this despite Di10Kong having a pretty sizable lead, he is not out of the clear yet. He still needs to find the gravity suit. Actually, Crossproduct looks like he's clearing Bubble Mountain out before going down to Lower North. Which, there's a pretty sizable, pretty good chance that gravity is here at Bubble Mountain. There's, what, 7 items here? Compared to the 5 at Croc? So, technically, or statistically I should say, there's a very good chance gravity is here. And if it is, I almost want to say Crossproduct isn't as far behind as he... Wait. Di10Kong is not checking Croc. Oh no. Oh no. That is not good. This is not looking good, fellas. He does not have all the items he needs to do Suitless Meridia because he doesn't have any way to get all the way out of... Well, I guess, yeah, he can Crystal Flash and get a blue suit, or a spike suit. I guess Crystal Flashing and then getting grabbed by Dragon gives you the blue suit, and you can turn that blue suit into a spike suit. I'm kinda... Wait, do you need Speed Booster to get that blue suit? I don't actually remember. Wait... Where is Di10Kong going? What's he doing? What's on his mind? Oh, he's just farming up for power bombs. Okay. I see. It's actually pretty smart, I think. I don't actually... Well, the crabs have a pretty good chance to drop power bombs, so maybe it's not. I don't know. Either way, he is just gonna farm up a few power bombs over here. And yeah, there it is, gravity at wave beam. And that is not good for Di10Kong. Alright, so he is going into Meridia, going for the suitless play, but oh my goodness. Oh man, this is turned on its head real quick. Nice ice beam on the fish. He makes it up pretty quickly. That is a tough trick, especially with just ice beam and no other beams to support it, because it takes a lot of shots. You saw 2 missiles and 4 shots to freeze the fish. It's rough. Di10Kong is going for a slightly different strat than I normally see. Looks like he's trying to wall jump between the fish and the wall, but he does not get it. Cross definitely does not have enough supers. He needs a few more. So the good news about this trick that Di10Kong is trying to do is the more times he tries it, the easier it will get, because the fish goes slightly down every time. Oh no. Oh no. Diddy Kong doesn't freeze the crab in time, and he's gonna have to wait for the crab at the bottom of the room to go all the way around. And that will cost him a lot of time. There it is though, there's the crab. So, actually not too bad. Okay, there we go. He's fine. Everything is a-okay for Diddy Kong. Yeah, Diddy Kong does not have Spring Ball because he did not go up, so he has not picked up any of the items from Wreck Ship or top of Red Tower, and Spring Ball was in the top of Red Tower. And I think a lot of how this race has turned out can kind of be chalked up to Diddy Kong thinking he needed to be fancy and not maybe skipping what you'd call the basics, like checking, not checking items, not checking Bubble Mountain, which is like the highest concentration of items on the map. Felt like he may have felt like he needed to be fancy since he's 1-0 down in the series, and actually thinking that he needed to be fancy might have cost him more than he expects. Alright, so is he gonna do the grapple jump or the snail climb? Looks like he's doing the grapple jump. Alright, gets the first try. Yeah, Diddy is actually a fairly good RBO runner, which is good because he's doing basically RBO Meridia. And Cross, hopefully he doesn't soft luck at Ridley with his 85 super missiles. I've got some good news. I think he's okay. I'm surprised Ridley's not dead yet. I think Cross is being a little bit too careless because he can. But Ridley is down. For better or for worse, he is done. And Crossproduct, I agree with him skipping items in Lower Norfair a lot more because he knows where Charge Beam is. He's got Charge Ice Wave, plus he doesn't even need that beam combo for Norfair. I would honestly not be surprised if he doesn't even skip Charge Beam, or if he doesn't even pick up Charge Beam at all. I mean, I think he will, but I wouldn't be too surprised if he doesn't, because he does not need it. He is all set. And with Gravity Suit, he's going to have a lot faster Meridia than Diddy Kong does. Plus, Diddy Kong still needs to do Fantoon. And also, Diddy Kong doesn't have nearly as much ammo. There's bombs there, not exactly helpful, but there's an item. But Diddy Kong doesn't have near as much ammo as Crossproduct does, so he'll need to pick up some more in order to kill Mother Brain 1 and 2. I guess he can finish off the fight with Charge Ice shots, but it's not ideal. He can do it though. He'll be okay. It's just slow. It's not necessarily if you Crystal Flash right when Dragon picks you up, you just have to be in Crystal Flash while Dragon, or you have to get picked up while you're doing Crystal Flash, so I guess yeah, basically the same. I just didn't know if you needed speed to actually get the blue suit, but I guess not. If Diddy Kong is confident in doing that. And it looks like speed is not necessary, so that is good for Diddy Kong. He is able to at least finish the game. Or rather, he's able to get out, I should say. It's not exactly comfortable, but it is possible. The grapple jump is a little bit trickier while holding onto a spike suit, so he needs to remember that. But like I said, Di10Kong has done RBO. He knows what he's doing. At least I would hope so, considering he's this far in. If he doesn't know what he's doing, then he is in trouble. And yeah, remember what I said about Crossproduct not picking up charge? Because he does not need it, and he is not gonna pick it up. That is true, you can turn Spike Suit into Blue Suit. That's generally what you do in RBO, actually. So, like I said, Di10Kong's probably gonna do that, because he is an RBO connoisseur. Di10Kong needs to be careful. If he gets hit by Dragon's tail, he is not alive. Alright, he's okay. I feel like he's laying that powerbomb way too early. Yeah, that's gonna be a reset from Diddy, I imagine. He's a professional. Exactly. Alright, so we're on to attempt 2. We have to remember, the longer Di10Kong takes on this, the faster, or the more time Crossproduct has to catch up. And Crossproduct is hot on his heels right now, already about to make it to Bot Wound. Honestly, he might have needed that first try in order to stay ahead of Cross, which he did not get, so things are not looking good for Di10Kong. And he was pretty slow on getting that grapple onto the thing, which is a little bit concerning. He's gonna take a hit from Dragon and might just die. Yeah. Not quite what I expected to happen, but at the same time, yeah, he was really late on grappling the thing, and he was not able to position away from Dragon in time. And also he stopped at 51, because, yeah, he just grabbed onto the thing late, and that was the end of that. And I've got some bad news for Diddy, because Crossproduct is coming in, and he is coming in hot right now. And I mean that in every way possible, because Crossproduct is a pretty attractive man, not gonna lie. But I digress. Yeah, this should be, assuming nothing catastrophic happens, this should be the game for Cross. And yeah, Diddy is just laying the powerbomb too early. He needs to wait just a little bit longer. And that's the second time that's happened, and yeah, that's not what you want to see. Well, unfortunately, this one might be coming to a close. The series, even. It was really cool to see Di10Kong attempt this, though. Not something you see often. But unfortunately, he's had a bit of trouble actually executing the trick, so really unfortunate that is the case. But still, you know, congrats to Crossproduct. He played this one really well, I'd say. Made a lot of gambles. Some of them paid off, some of them didn't. But I think he's gonna be okay with how this one turned out. So yeah, Di10Kong is not low enough to do the Crystal Flash. Okay, he is now. Alright, this should be good. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, alright, he got the spike suit. So yeah, Di10Kong is doing well. So I think if you activate your spike suit as you get grabbed from Dragon, you actually get the blue suit, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think that's what you do in RBO. Alright, chat telling me I'm right. So hopefully that means I am right. Because if Twitch chat doesn't know what they're talking about, then, I mean, what is this world coming to? So Crossproduct is going to take this final ship refill here. And, well, Di10Kong didn't... I don't know if he shine sparked into the grab or not. Maybe he did. But either way, he got the blue suit. I didn't really look. And so he is going to be on his way. If he can get the grapple jump. This is a pretty tricky grapple jump, actually. I say that, but Di10Kong gets it first try. Look at that. Now, just needs to be real careful with this. Alright, he gets the spike. Or he gets the spark up. And he is all but home free. Unfortunately for him, it's just a bit too late. Yeah, speaking of RBO strats, I hear that there may be something RBO related going on in the future. So don't want to make any promises, but if you are interested in that sort of thing, then you may or may not want to talk to J-Chalk about that. You may or may not want to be typing !RBO in the chat right now and signing up for that challenge link. Not gonna make any promises, like I said, but just a suggestion. You know, you might be interested. I might be right. I'll take it. Anyway, so Crossproduct, it is technically possible to do baby skip without speed booster. I've seen Kishmo in the other rando tournament, or rando league, I should say, the rando league playoffs. I've seen him do that, but Crossproduct actually took off wave. That's interesting. Here's a fun little glitch here. The MSU plays the whatever you have as the criteria theme right after getting grabbed by the baby, so we get some heroic music as Samus is 1 health and about to die. Real appropriate, I'd say. So anyways, I haven't been really paying attention to Diddy, but looks like he's taking the Forgotten Highway route through, through to Fantoon, which I think would be faster if he was planning on picking up the Plasma Beam, which I don't think he did. So unfortunately, despite it being more fun, it is still slower than actually going the normal way out of Meridia. But hey, it's Forgotten Highway. I mean, you know, it's fun. I don't know what else to say about that. Anyways, so Crossproduct has made it all the way to Mother Brain. He's got quite a few extra supers. He's also got quite a bit of extra health, so he doesn't even need to dodge the attacks. He just needs to hold the angle up and press the shot button at approximately 3 times a second. And it looks like he is ready to go. So yeah, I guess that means GG to Crossproduct. He was already up 1-0 in the series, so I guess he's moving on. I don't actually... Is there like a bracket? Because we're in playoffs for the SMRAT, right? I have not been paying attention to the tournament at all. So, sorry. Maybe I'm not the person qualified to be doing commentary. But, you know, nobody's keeping track. Aha! There is a bracket. I guess there really isn't playoffs, it's just round of 8. Well, wherever our 2 runners here are, congratulations to Crossproduct for moving on. I can't actually find him. There he is. This is actually not quite a round of 8. That's a little bit further back, but still, Crossproduct gonna move on. Gonna be playing Messier, it looks like, in the next round of the tournament. As he has just Mother Brain 3 and the Escape. And yeah, for Di10Kong, I mean, he had a good run. Made it fairly far into the tournament. I'll have to actually see where he, I gotta find him, see where he, got eliminated the first time. Or where he, since it's double elimination, where he was the first time. Well, I don't know. You can find it if you want. I'm too lazy, as usual. But either way, we will unfortunately be saying goodbye to our dear friend, Di10Kong. Wait, the planet's exploding. He just needs to get in the ship. There it is! Di10Kong wins, I swear. He definitely won. Yep. Look at that. Di10Kong pulling victory from the jaws of defeat as he manages to escape the planet first. Nah, not really. What a crazy race that was. Crossproduct making everyone disappointed by not doing the left sidewall jump. Have you ever noticed how Samus's ship has the same shape window as her visor? You know, I have noticed. So which one came first? The ship or the suit? That's the real question. Anyways, Crossproduct is gonna finish in first place. I don't know if he's actually doing this race on SRL, so I don't know what the SRL time is, but the time on his timer of 1 hour and 3 minutes flat. GG to Crossproduct. Made it all the way to the next round. Like I said, he's going to be playing Messier, I believe. Yep. So we'll see how that one goes. I like Cross, who's a cool guy. He has all the tech. By all the tech, I really do mean a lot of tech. He is a... He's got the tech, is what I'm trying to say here. But I guess I'm being redundant at this. Yep, GG to you. He's not actually in the call, he's just said that on stream. I don't know if his audio is still on the restream. If not, that probably sounded really awkward. Oops. Oh god. Oh god. Everything's going wrong.
What's up?
What's up? GG, you won.
Hey.
How you feeling?
Hey. Pretty good. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone to wreck ship at all, but I figured, I stayed in it. I knew Diddy might have gotten trolled by Varia suit, or he might have gone to wreck ship early as well. And in one of those circumstances, I thought I would be doing pretty well.
So what actually happened to Di10Kong is he didn't actually check any of Upper Norfair. He just went straight into suitless Meridia, and so he unfortunately had a bit of trouble going.
That's an odd
getting
decision
the
in this format.
Yeah, because I don't know. It was a kind of a weird play, but he did make it all the way through. He just had a bit of trouble on Dragon.
Yeah, it was nice. We got high jump boots and grapple beam early. I see you got the ice beam out of missiles below ice beam.
Yeah. But,
yeah, I mean, I saw the charge beam on Croc Escape too, and I didn't care. Like, well, thanks for showing me where charge beam is, even though I've already got 85 missiles, super missiles or whatever. Or I think I maybe got 80 and then picked another one up in LN. So yeah, I wasn't... the really actual nice thing was finding ice beam, because I was... By the time I went down into the elevator into Norfair and Business Center and checking that ice beam area, I was already calculating how many missiles I would need, including breaking Zebatites. And I was like, all right, I need like 1 or 2 more missile packs. Then when I found ice beam, and I'm like, okay, I'm way ahead now, because that having ice beam saves me 16 super missiles, right?
Yeah, so. Something like that. Yeah, I was gonna say you needed ice beam anyways, but I guess you probably didn't, since you're above average at Meridia.
Unfortunately, the morph bombs are behind bot swoon, which would have been the trolliest thing if I was struggling with the morphless crystal flash clip. But did we see where speed booster was in the credits there?
We did. I didn't look.
speed at Croc PBs. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's
So
honestly like there were just speed booster would have been nice, but there were just too many possible locations for it for me to bother too much with it. We still had, you know, the front half of Meridia. Like I didn't check Mama Turtle, Sand Pits, Beach, and Watering Hole. Then there was a bunch of items in Lower Norfair and also all of Crocomire. So I was like, well, there's too many possibilities for speed. I'm just not even gonna. If it, I'm not even. I didn't even check behind Ridley. I was like, it's not even worth a door transition. How unlikely it is for me to get speed booster at this point.
well, the good news is behind Ridley was just a missile, so you didn't miss much.
Yeah, it's fine. I
So,
even skipped a couple of super missile packs that, you know, early on, super missile packs that I was very close to, like the reactor supers on East Rec Chip. I was like, super missiles, that's cool. I think I was already kind of like, I already had my finger hovering over the left button, getting ready to bail out, and you know, it's in those split-second decisions where you just see the item flash on screen, you have to make a decision, and like you have to see what it is, and you kind of want to stick with the decision if it's a non-essential item. And I figured there would be a ton of super missile packs still to come, and there were.
yep, there certainly were.
The worst part about going to Wreck Ship first was all I found was Wave Beam, and I had to turn it off because of my scrub control scheme. I don't know if anybody caught
Why is that?
mock. Oh, also, I don't know if anybody caught the Mocktroid ice clip right before Botswoon. Normally, you'll crouch and aim straight up by holding the L and R buttons. But since I have dash on L, I can't do that. I can only freeze them by shooting straight ahead. And the way the Wave Ice hitbox works is it actually spawns in front of him instead of on top of the Mocktroid, which meant that I actually had to turn off Wave Beam. And if I had remembered that I wanted to turn off Screw Attack, I would have turned on Wave Beam earlier to try to help with Baby Skip in the missile refill room. But that's, you know.
Yeah, I noticed you had Wave Beam off like a little bit later. I was wondering why, but
Yeah,
I
I
guess
had
that
it
makes
off.
sense.
Yeah, for the Mocktroid ice clip.
I see. So, anything else you wanna add? Anything you wanna? Any other parts of the run you wanted to shout out?
Nah, there wasn't really anything too tricky. I guess the only thing I will add is I would have gone the Lower Norfair immediately after Wave Beam, even had I not found Gravity there. Like, if Gravity would have ended up at Crocomire or Waterway or something, I still would have gone the Lower Norfair first. But I didn't even get to do that.
Yeah. So, you're moving on in the tournament. That's cool. So, how are you feeling about your? I think Messier is who you're playing next. How are you feeling about that race?
I'm gonna have to do my homework and research that, but if they're ahead of me in the brackets, then I'm sure that they're gonna be a worthy opponent. So here I come, though.
Indeed.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Derp for doing the commentary, and thanks to the trackers and the SRA staff. I am gonna sign off now. Have a wonderful day.
Yep, you too. And now we are down to the final stretch. It's all up to Di10Kong to save the world. And by the world, I of course mean the animals. Well, we'll see what happens. Yep, can follow the runners, but not J-Chalk and Jargle Bargle. Those guys aren't running. So you should immediately unfollow them while they aren't running. That's how it works. Not really. Yeah, follow Crossproduct and Di10Kong. They are cool. They do a lot of fun stuff. Mostly just play this game. But, you know, it's fun. Otherwise we wouldn't be here. And me. I do fun stuff too. Like yell at other people playing video games. That's actually, that's it. That's all I do. But it's fun to me. You know how it is. I don't remember who's doing the tracking. I think it's just Jay. Or Jay's doing the restream, right? Also, clearly, Di10Kong loses. He didn't save the animals. It's over. It's done. Nah, but GG to Diddy. He had a good run in the tournament. Hope to see him. I imagine he's going to be in the RBO tournament because he is a pretty good RBO runner. Okay, it was Daniel Collin he was the one doing the tracking. So shout out to him. He's also cool. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really know him personally, so he might be cool. And I can confirm that Di10Kong is in fact in the Super Metroid Reverse Boss Order Tournament starting at July 13th at 10 a.m. I don't know who set the start time to 10 a.m., but if y'all want to be up real early to get your RBO action in, there probably won't actually be a race at 10 a.m., but you can pretend. Yeah, they're in, not organized by SRA. There is the Double Anti-Bingo Tournament. I'm in that, so if you can't get enough of me, then I got good news for you. And if you can get enough of me and you want me to go away, then I guess I have bad news for you because I'm still here. I'm always here. I'll never leave. So I guess that's gonna do it for us. Both of the runners are not even online anymore. So yeah, thanks for watching, and don't forget to, I don't know, gotta do some like YouTuber outro. Don't forget to stay awesome, guys. All right, well, see you later. Smash that subscribe button. All right, but no, I'm leaving now, really. Okay, bye.